y'all need to work on your service. Your service is shitty. Your food is overpriced. It is not good. I got some nachos from there that was supposed to be brisket nachos that had a sprinkling of brisket in it, and the cheese was cold. Do not bring me no food. If it's supposed to be hot food, I want it hot. And if it's supposed to be cold food, I want it cold. Your shit is too expensive for me to be paying my hard-earned money for.
What's going on, people? My name is Ep.1 Johnson, and this is the Phenomenal Legacy Podcast with
Avalani to me,
Tia Danielle,
And the one and only Rodriguez, y'all.
hey,
all right.
hey,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
We're here to cover three simple things, because we talk spiritual, we talk personal, and we talk business. That's what we about here. I want to start this episode off with this quote. It says, affection is when you see someone's strengths. Love is when you accept someone's flaws. That's by One Day.
word right there.
Say that again.
That's a word.
Now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and get into some mess. So, Avalani, what you...
I didn't know we were starting with mess.
Yeah, you got to open it up with mess. You must start with mess. You got to.
Lord.
Avalani, what you got for us?
okay. So I ain't really watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. I feel like that's not in my age demographic. But I mean, this has been the talk of the thing since Monday, and Miss Portia, girl, you out of line. So let me give y'all a little backstory. So I guess this recent season, she introduced her friend Fallon, and she's married to this African millionaire. Excuse me. So they just came out literally last month saying they getting a divorce.
Already?
Yes. Her friend and her husband getting a divorce. And then this past Monday, Portia came out and said, Portia and Fallon's husband, which is the friend,
Right.
the friend's husband. Portia now said they're together and their relationship started last month.
Oh, so she treacherous.
Yes, treacherous. With a capital T.
Okay, so Portia is dating her friend's
Ex-husband.
But
That
they
baby got
an ex-husband because they're still on paper.
Oh.
They're still literally married.
Soon to be.
It's not finalized.
So they've been creeping.
They've been creeping. Yeah, because that don't make no sense to me. If that don't add up.
Fuck out of here. You just started.
No, they've been messing around. There ain't that ain't.
So but I have a question about that. So is the husband, is he a legal resident of the United States?
Oh, I don't know that deep into
Hey, you trying to mess his visa up?
We trying
to mess his visa up?
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I mean, only one successful person was able to have somebody else's husband, per God. We ain't gonna name Miss Keys because we're not talking about her. Portia need to sit down and have an abundance of chairs underneath her bottom.
Yes.
Because she dead wrong.
Dead wrong.
Yes.
Can't do
Yes.
your
You
like
know.
that.
And then you gonna act like wasn't nothing happening, like
Yeah.
you just started. Like, no, y'all been on the low with that for a while. Ain't no way.
This
is the kicker part. So they didn't even give us 24 hours for a debut in their relationship. These motherfuckers is engaged.
So they been
Portia's engaged to the.
Yes, she is engaged to her now friend's husband, which is he's still technically married to the friend.
So I'm wondering if it was an arrangement per Portia and the guy anyway by this time to introduce her friend and help her friend get a jump start to reality TV.
That's another thing. She probably using this as a storyline as well. I mean, I just feel like it's the same thing all over again with her baby daddy. I'm not sure if he was dating someone, just whatever. All I know is they conceived a child the first date.
Oh, girl, they was at the clinic. That's the clinic Phaedra was talking about when Kenya was scrolling through the catalog.
No.
Because she didn't know if her. Okay, never mind.
I know
Go ahead.
what you're talking. When she read her,
She deciphered her tale. She
Yeah.
deciphered her.
So yeah, that's that. I mean, did y'all have anything else to say about that?
no.
I already said what I said about it.
That
All
just
I'm
remind me of Darnell,
Treacherous.
That's
Erica.
trifling.
That remind me of Darnell, Erica, and
Oh, don't be
Antoine.
putting Erica in this.
But you know what? Erica wasn't that bad. That was bad. At least Erica waited till her husband was missing.
Wait a minute. I can't give it away.
No.
I can't give it away.
Yeah.
I can't give it away. I can't give it away.
On Instagram, on
Almost
Facebook.
did.
If it already happened in the show, you can give it away.
It didn't. It ain't happened yet.
I'm about to say now, y'all not gonna be coming for Erica now.
All right. So
It get treacherous.
It's been treacherous.
yeah.
It's been treacherous. It ain't getting treacherous. It's been treacherous. It's escalating.
So, okay, the next topic. So this girl on TikTok, this ain't the first time this has been mentioned with Chris Powdered Head Brown per Tokyo Vanity.
Whoa.
What y'all be Powdered Head?
Dang.
What?
You
This
know,
ain't what
just
I said. I said Tokyo said that. She said Christopher Powdered Head Brown.
Oh, was it powder or powder? Because there's a difference.
I think it's powder.
Dang, Gina.
Yeah. So she was talking about he was talking about no darkies in the club or whatever, and this ain't this first situation that has happened.
He said that. He said
darkies.
Yes, I mean, I'm not saying that the girl ain't lying, but look at who he's been with. And then the Tokyo situation, she said the same thing, and that's why she said, what she said, Christopher Powderhead Brown.
So my understanding was that some girls showed up to his party or something, and she was with her friends. She said it was her, another black girl, and 2 white girls or something like that. And they got to the door. He said that the 3 girls could get in, but the dark-skinned girl couldn't get in. He said, you can't get in. No dark.
He's traumatized because of Rihanna. It's got to be what it is. He's traumatized.
She got dark skin energy. She got dark skin energy.
You see the forehead on Riri? That is a black girl forehead.
What's dark skin energy?
She got dark skin energy.
First of all,
you know what dark skin energy is, just like you know what light skin energy is. It's the opposite of light skin energy.
But
I just think that's it's okay to have a preference for who you like or what your type is or whatever. That's okay, but your preference should never degrade someone else and make them feel inferior to someone else because they're not as light skinned. That's just wrong.
Right.
Shade does not equate to beauty.
Say that.
I need an organ player right there.
Say that.
I said shade.
But all I'm saying is the girl didn't say she trying to sleep with you. She just coming to the party. She trying to turn up. What's wrong with that? He didn't
want her dark skin. Listen, you know what? There was his party, and if he didn't want her dark skin sweat at his party, he doesn't have to allow it. Now,
but does he have to have a name for it? Like no darkies, like really?
Well, I mean, dark is dark.
Wrong for that. He wrong.
But see, he dead wrong. He dead wrong. But who's even more wrong in the situation are her friends for continuing to want to go in, and she wasn't allowed.
Ain't no way.
That's who's really wrong.
Ain't no way.
Really wrong.
If my friend can't get in, it's like, well, forget you. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Let's go. Girl, we gonna go somewhere else and have us a good time. Let's go somewhere else then. We don't want to be here. No, we didn't want to be in your little party. No way.
He didn't have an issue like that. He didn't have an issue like that before, so that's kind of like something you still got to use common sense on. Like, I probably shouldn't go to his party. You don't like us. Let's go to Drake's.
Right? Because Drake like everything, BBWs and all.
He don't care, honey. Drake is universal. He like whatever. All y'all
go to Usher. He don't mind.
He don't mind.
Oh man. One last thing for the tea.
The mess.
This is a sad kind of tea. My dude Tank, he just revealed that he's going deaf in one ear.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Yeah, he did say he's losing completely losing hearing in
And
one
I'm
ear,
trying
and
to
he's
figure.
starting to lose it in the other ear.
That explains why his tone has been off as of late too.
Bruh.
Because his tone has been off a whole lot the last couple of productions he's been giving us. And that makes a lot of sense, because if your hearing is off, your tone is going to be off.
I mean, and that's another thing, because like if you can't hear the music, like how are you supposed to still be able to release this? But then again, R. Kelly couldn't even ring, and he wrote all of his songs.
Well, reading and hearing is two
Reading
different
and
things.
writing is
Two
different.
completely
you know what I'm
different
saying?
things.
I mean, but
if you can't hear,
make
your
a
balance off.
sentence, then how the hell he's writing these songs?
You can
You
read
can do
your
it in
own
your
writing.
head.
You can read your own writing too.
And you can do it in your head as well. I'm pretty sure it was a lot of times he was like, hey, write this down, you know.
Write
Hold
it
on,
down
I
a
got
tip.
something, I got something. Write that
And
down.
I'm sure.
So
sure
he
he got a
still
team of
technically
writers,
has
too.
a ghostwriter.
No,
No.
not a ghostwriter. He's
It's
writing
coming
the
out of
lyrics,
his
but maybe
mouth,
he ain't writing
and
it.
he's telling them to write that down. But a lot of writers don't physically write their lyrics; they record it and come
And
up
everybody
with
else
on their
writes
way.
it for him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah, I
bad for
don't-
Tank though. Tank is probably my most favorite male R&B artist out there. I love Tank. Don't do that. Don't do that. I love me some Tank, okay? Sex, Love, and Pain 1 and 2.
Music, Rodriguez.
Albums.
Huh?
You act like you ain't fucked to his music.
I haven't. None of it. There's nothing on Tank's catalog that I have had sexual intercourse to. Nothing on his catalog.
I bet
Nothing.
you now, if you pull up your playlist, it's at least one Tank song.
I bet you if you find a Tank song in any of my playlists, I would cash app you. You can have all my logins to every music.
You don't like Tank at all?
I ain't saying I don't like him. Tank don't do nothing for me. Even if when we child, that annoy the hell out of me. And I'm just like, Tank, child, if we ain't gonna get what we gonna get, stop saying it. When are we gonna do it? Quit building me up. Just don't do what you gonna do. Take my clothes off. Take them off. But I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from his accolades. Tank is talented, and it is unfortunate that he's losing his hearing. That might come from that fellatio he was getting, because they say too much fellatio will make you lose your hearing. But I thought
they used to say my parents will not be watching
blind. I thought that was going blind, but maybe that's
it could be the hearing too. Apparently, that's what it is for Tank.
It is blind, but
I know it's the blind. Don't call me on mine. Tank got what he got, and I said what I said.
Look, I don't need nobody reading me like Phaedra. I ain't trying to be up in that position.
I'm just joking.
All right.
No, that does. I do like Tank. He's all right with me.
I love Tank. He got a new single out. Comes on Sirius XM all the time.
Go into the next thing. Let's give a shout out.
Dang, she gonna move right along.
I know.
Just
I'm just trying to get this out the way so we won't forget. So
we'll just get it out the way.
Move.
Hold on, because we didn't hear what you said. You're gonna have to restart.
Okay.
Girl, look at the camera so we can see you.
Tuesday is gonna be a real one's birthday.
No, my birthday's October, love.
No, we talking about the one and only Tia Danya.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
She's 30
Today
again.
is Tuesday, May 18th. Yes, it is my birthday. I am turning 30 again because COVID had me messed up last year. Couldn't do my little Miami trip or nothing. So COVID had me messed up. But, yes, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Torres. Happy birthday.
It's my birthday. You know what? Y'all didn't really turn up for me like I thought y'all would, so scratch that shit.
Oh, I was gone. What you mean? I was
gone. We're gonna turn up with you next Tuesday.
One time for the birthday, bitch.
Thank you.
One for the
bitch. One for the birthday, bitch.
I need some applause. Y'all put some claps on the little screen there.
Mr. Johnson, you not clapping.
Insert clap here, Siri.
There we go.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
That was the weakest happy birthday I've ever heard.
Happy birthday.
Happy
That's it.
birthday.
That's it.
I
That's
can't
all.
sing. Please don't make me do
Thank
that.
you, Rodriguez.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
You're welcome. I'll be here till 8.
You're welcome, girl.
Thank you.
She's celebrating her birthday. I'm gonna tell you how narcissistic she is. She's celebrating her birthday 2 weekends in a row.
What's wrong with that?
And not only that, she said, "Don't. If you're not gonna applaud and tell me happy birthday, keep it. If that ain't a narcissistic attitude, girl, how you gonna tell me how to applaud you?"
No, you did good, Rodriguez. You did good. It was
I'm
this
just
one over
saying.
here. It was this one.
What?
Well,
Is he over here?
right.
Wait, I don't know what he
I'm
look
in the
like on
top
y'all
right.
screen.
I'm in the top right.
So when I point, am I pointing at you?
You're on
No,
my
you
end.
pointed
You're
right.
pointed at him.
You pointed right.
Well,
Right. Don't point at me. You pointing the
where
wrong
you at?
direction.
You over
sis.
here? You over here?
No. Point to Rod.
To the right.
Point to Rod.
Right.
Right.
Rod is down here on my end.
Okay, well, never mind, baby. Never mind, girl.
Anyway,
Right, he's
yes,
right
it
there
is my
for me.
birthday, and let's turn up. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
We're
Buy
gonna
me
turn
a
you up.
drink.
We'll turn you up.
If you want to buy me a drink,
Let's go ahead and you see how she got to just had to focus on her. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right.
You look cute. You look cute,
thank
actually.
you.
She
Thank
look
you.
like
Welcome.
she looking like a snack.
Right. I'm
She looking like a
speaking of
snack.
snack. Y'all, these right here.
All that part.
These are sherbet gummies,
Oh, they
y'all.
sherbet
Those is
flavor.
fine. Those is fine.
Hold that thought.
Oh,
Hold. Can I
my,
get
y'all.
up?
Oh my
Can you
God.
get up? Where you going?
Am I allowed to get up and go get mine?
Ooh, that's the best thing since sliced
You should
bread.
have your props ready, baby.
No, I want my gummy bears. He
You
making
want,
me want my gummy
she
bears.
want her gummy bear.
No, ma'am. You are here. You are locked in.
Don't you got somebody that can bring them to you?
I got my son. My son could bring them to me, but then he'll be trying to eat them on the way, and I ain't got time.
They good, y'all. And it's
My
strawberry
son,
and
my
a lime.
baby.
Ain't those made out of fruits and veggies?
No,
I think
No, these are gluten free.
but they
No,
bomb.
I ain't know. I don't see nothing in here vegetable related.
They bomb though.
The only vegetable is corn syrup.
Well, oh well.
That's it.
I try to act like I knew something. All
But
right,
they
guys.
fat free.
So the big topic of the day is relationships. So what is an ideal relationship? We're gonna start off from the top with Miss Avalani. What is an ideal relationship? Don't give us this politically correct shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is your ideal relationship?
My ideal relationship is, just being able to come to this person. This person's supposed to be, your person, kind of like, homie, lover, friend type thing. Why is it quiet?
Homie, lover, friend.
What do you mean? Why is it quiet? We listening.
I mean, y'all was looking a certain way when I said that.
Girl, cause you talking.
Oh, well,
Y'all don't look at her. Look off.
and right. That person's supposed to be your person. You're supposed to
Girl.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure
I'm trying to know.
We trying to
Let me
figure it
know.
out. You talking about,
I mean, it's just supposed to be, your person. You do anything with. You can talk to them about anything, pray together, stuff like that. And, just.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, Tia, moving on.
It's your turn, Tia.
Hey, stop. She don't do well. Stop that.
Avalani don't do well.
Y'all can carry on. I'm cool.
You carrying, sis.
She's
You did
doing
great.
well. She's doing well.
Pop your stuff.
Yes. Okay. Well, for me, my ideal relationship, I would say, is a relationship where you love each other unconditionally. You trust each other, because if you don't have trust, you don't have anything, first and foremost. just where you can have fun together. You can confide in them, talk to them about everything. That's your best friend. That's what my ideal relationship is. You're each other's best friend. You can come to each other about anything. Somebody, obviously for me, I would want somebody that's as spiritual as I am, because I wouldn't want to date somebody who doesn't have kind of like the same kind of beliefs that I have, like wasn't really raised in church. You don't have to be raised in church, but you know what I'm saying? You know God for yourself. For me, I want us to be following God together, going to church, praying together, just a relationship where we can be spiritual and be vulnerable with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's
I want that.
don't you?
What tell us then? Let's tell us then, right?
I'm not gonna be as in depth, but I mean, it's kind of like what both of them said in a nutshell. For me, my ideal relationship is to fall for my friend. Like our relationships foundation need to be based off of friendship, so that we can't, if we don't happen to excel into something else, like we can't be mad because we don't have a foundation. So as long as it's my friend, then we can move into lovers, and we can move into sharing a spiritual connection, or a financial connection, or whatever, sexual connection, whatever. I want somebody who's essentially gonna not have the mindset that I have, but be able to stimulate my mind, to help me grow into a better version of myself, because I don't want someone who's gonna keep me complacent, or stop me from growing, and somebody who's open-minded to growing as well, growing with me, whether with me or for themselves. I want somebody who's youthful at heart, like full of life, to keep me young. I want somebody, I'm not even going to say to have God, but have some kind of spiritual relief, to where that there's a higher power out there, and the ways of the world is not going to consume them. I want to date somebody who's family oriented too, because for me, family is big, and if you can't come around my family, it's a problem with that, because my family is going to be my family until I leave this earth. So if my family can accept me, then they have to accept you too, and if there's something that's hindering that, it's kind of gonna raise a suspicion for me. And last but not least, I want somebody who's humble. Humility is everything for me. And if you're rich, be rich, that's fine, but that's not what's gonna attract me the most. If you're poor, be poor, and we can grow together. But just as long as that's what I look for. I'm simple, y'all.
Amen.
Amen.
Come through with that.
That was beautiful.
It was.
Be the real nigga cry.
Felt all that. I felt.
Ain't no crying. Ain't no crying.
You're sweating.
No crying at the pint.
Sweating out my eyes. That's all that
Ain't
is.
no tears at the pint.
It happens. What about you? What about you? We waiting for you.
Yeah.
I was about to just move on, man.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Ain't no moving on.
Well, see. Okay. Well, with me, I mean, it's pretty much everything y'all said. Honestly, I honestly want somebody who follows truth before they follow me.
Yeah.
No matter if I'm wrong in a situation or something like that, you can always just come to me, and you ain't worried about how I react to it. Just as long as you know that you told me about this, or how you feel about this, because I'm about growth at the end of the day. So if I'm not growing, there's no reason to pursue anything much longer. I'm a bit old school, okay? I'm a bit old school on my love and stuff like that. So, I like doing all the necessary things to make my woman feel like a woman. And I want my woman to help me feel like a man. I mean, I walk as a man and feel like a man every single day, but allow me to be the man and allow my woman to be the woman.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I mean that everything else that y'all done said was those foundational pieces, but that's for me personally.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the good thing is, it seemed like for the most part, unanimously, everybody knows what they want in a relationship, and that's a good start, because most people do not know. Most people just know that they're attracted to something, and they feel like that's what's going to be best for them, and that's where they go wrong, and they wonder why there are so many toxic relationships, because your relationship is based off of the wrong foundation: sex, lust, love, money. So once you grow past that, then you can realize, hey, I don't have to settle for anything. I don't have to fall for anything in any type of person because they're attractive. You can learn to be attracted to a person who's not a 10 if they have all the other qualities that are going to help you in life.
Because I tell you, sometimes they may not even be a 10. They may not even be a 10, but those other qualities push them up and then just make them.
I done dated a 5 before. I dated a 5. I have. And now that 5 still ended up being toxic, but I dated a 5 because I wasn't going off of the looks. It was just, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Thank you.
Like, what just happened?
I thought the 5 walked in with the toxic.
Y'all.
See, here you come with all the food and stuff. Like, nah.
You got the short rib.
Y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
You can't see now. Where are they?
I'm going to commercial, y'all. Ooh, my God.
Gracious God.
Somebody. You gonna pray over it?
Y'all, I'm going to commercial. Excuse me a minute. Go. Next topic.
Okay. While we doing that, y'all. Okay, so we said that's an ideal relationship. Okay, so I mean, I think that falls right in line with what exactly do you looking for in a partner? What are the traits that you would like? What? Let's build on. Let's make this a person, okay? Because we making it. It's from an idea into a person now. So, what do you look for in a partner?
You want me to start this one? You want
to go backwards? Go ahead and start. Go ahead and start. That way you can have your commercial.
Okay, I'm gonna start unorthodox. What I do not look for in a person is myself. Because if I wanted myself in another person, I could just be with myself. Mm-hmm. Okay, I look for what a person has to offer me, or I look at that person for who they are too. Because me saying that I have a certain expectation for a person, I'm only gonna let myself down. Because I can't mold this person to be what I'm looking for, and vice versa. I can't give them what they're looking for. I can only give them the best version of me and expect for that to be what they're going to give me as well. So ideally, I kind of take people at face value because, like Maya said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And that's all I can do. I do give everybody a fair chance if I feel like if we come to an agreement that we're going to decide to take it to the next level, I do give them a fair chance to be who they are. But I'm not going to sit up there and say, oh, I expect for you to be the person, to be the funniest person in the world. I'm not going to say I expect that from you. I want you to be you. And if it's something that I like or something that I can gravitate toward, then I'll accept that and, move on. Because early on, people generally show you who they are. Then they put on a facade. Then they go back to being them original selves. We just have to pay attention to the signs.
All right. I like that.
I like that.
Tia,
for me, what I have looked for in somebody is someone that could be a partner to me, somebody that can make me a better me, somebody who obviously is very motivated. I don't want somebody who is stagnant. They know what they want to do. They have goals. They have ambition. Somebody who also understands what my goals are and what I want to do in my life, and are they supportive? I look for somebody that's going to support what it is that I do. And yeah, I mean, everything that I said, a good relationship is pretty much, I mean, it goes hand in hand with what you're looking for in a partner. Just like I said, somebody who's motivated, spiritual, loves me for me, can accept me for who I am first, and then tries to make me better, a better version of myself. And, somebody that understands what you've been through, and, they don't constantly throw that at you. They're trying to just, work through that with you. If you come with baggage, you get somebody that's going to help you unpack that baggage, somebody that is willing to take all of that on. I'm a lot of listen, I know I'm a piece of work. I just need somebody, and I have somebody that is willing to take on that piece of work.
Yeah, because being your friend, that's a lot of work.
My Lord.
See. Don't do that.
On my nerve. I'm sorry about that.
You get on my nerve.
That's okay. That's okay. I ain't for everybody.
Talk that. Say that there now.
I ain't for everybody either.
Oh Lord.
I come with a disclaimer. You got to read the label with me.
You
You got to read the label.
I got a clause too. You definitely got to sign a clause dealing with me.
Got to read the label. No refunds.
Sign this agreement. Sign here, please.
Tia made a big point. Like, I don't want nobody that's gonna throw up my past mistakes and stuff like that. You know, we supposed to help each other grow. You know, so that's what I look for. Somebody that can compromise. I feel like that's a major thing. Because I have goals I want to get to, like, you know, soon. You know, I want to, you know, live out my dreams and stuff like that. And, you know, that person can also live out their dreams, but it's just, we have to meet in the middle. So, honesty is the best policy. I mean, can't really get mad if you told me, and then especially if it was before me, then, you know, yeah, it might not sound like, you know, appeasing, because it's just like, you really did that?
Girl, you just end like that? I was like, you just gonna end like that?
No, it's how this man was looking.
I was being intrigued. What are you talking about?
We just listening, honey. You don't tell it. Don't tell it like it is.
I'm sorry.
What else did I say? Trust. If we ain't got nothing, that falls back into, you know, the past mistakes. Don't keep bringing up how, you know, this didn't happen and like infidelities. Don't do that, because it's just like, you still chose to be with me. So are we either gonna do this or we not? I feel like it was something else. Of course, a hardworking man. Someone that can, you know, bring in the dough. And then I also want to say this to the men in here. Have y'all ever thought about, if y'all did what y'all supposed to do and put it down right?
Wait a minute. Some of y'all women.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. So hold on. Some of y'all women, first of all, y'all got to do more than just lay on your damn back.
You got to. Y'all got to ride like DMX.
Look, I don't care how good the dick is, damn it. You're gonna have to do something to me.
It is safe to say I cannot let my parents watch this podcast. Are we really on this topic? Okay.
She did not donate.
In general, you gotta put it down right and do what you need to do, and we won't bitch.
We be tired, damn it. We be fucking y'all for 50.
Y'all gonna bitch regardless. Y'all gonna bitch because it's in your nature.
Shit.
You'll find some. It'll be I'm telling you, the most delicate moments are that pillow talk moment right after you done got your back broke down. Hey, can I ask you something? No, go your ass to sleep, because I know it's some bullshit. Like, no, don't ask me shit. and all that 2 hours I just put in, cartwheeling and helicoptering and doing whatever I just did, it's gone out the window. It's gone out the window because you want to come
as hell
with this bullshit. This bull crap. Excuse me for all the people that don't, you know, listen to that kind of talk.
No, that's real. No, that's real.
And I've seen it time and time and time again. And the next thing you know, it's just like, come on, man. Like, I'm tired of the breakup to make up sex. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Shit, I got to put my best stroke forward just for you to come with some soft-ended. Oh, I just feel.
I do got to admit, after you know, bust one, you come to a realization like, damn, maybe I really was tripping.
But I mean, y'all are smart enough. They said women are smarter than men anyway, so y'all smart enough to know it's bullshit before you start doing it. Y'all calculate y'all's bullshit.
Y'all trick
y'all calculate your bullshit.
What you mean by that?
Your bullshit.
What you trying to say?
It always starts with what y'all call it, the intuition. It'll start with the intuition. Then you go into private investigator mode. You get to thinking about all these other possible outcomes. You get your homegirl involved. She gonna take your side for the most treacherous outcome as ever.
Oh Lord.
Then you marinate on it. Then the nitpicking starts. Then the sex starts. And then right after that good sex, here come that pillow talk I was talking about. You laughing.
I
I
just
wonder
think
why
it's
you
funny
laughing.
that
Here we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
He
But
ain't said not one damn lie.
I've never done that, but that's just what I see a lot on these when people be trying
that's
to
97% of the time how it happens.
I just think it's funny.
Or tell me why, or can I ask you
before
something?
y'all do? Think before y'all do.
Touche.
And vice versa. I mean, the women need to think before they do as well. I can't
Exactly.
just leave that to the
There'll
men.
be times like ain't no damn problem. Y'all come home complaining for no damn
Just
reason.
starting shit. Just starting. Like I done seen it time and time again. Like you, you just be like, not today, Satan. Not today. I ain't got time. What's wrong?
First
Are
of
you
all,
hungry?
why you didn't take this trash out?
Like
You
damn,
take your ass. Go sit the fuck down.
Oh my god, I forgot the trash. I was
you
running
not
late.
to drink no more of my apple juice.
Mm-hmm. Y'all crazy.
How come I went in the kitchen to get my apple juice and it wasn't in there?
That's them just asking for some dick. That's what that is.
That's all.
Is
that what it is?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Didn't I
I'm
tell you
like,
to take this trash
like,
out?
who
You don't
drank
shut the
my
fuck
apple
up. I'm
juice?
gonna take that trash out when I need to. Shit, I ain't doing it right now.
You need to right
tired.
now. That's what it is. Let me add to that, to what I look for in a partner. I want a man that's proactive. Like, I want a man that gets things done. If he knows
we ain't take the trash out, we ain't.
I ain't talking about that. Not even just that. Like, just that something needs to be done. Like, if that something is going on, like something was going on with the car, and you said you was gonna fix it, or you said just anything. You say you're gonna do something, do it. You know that something needs to be done for your lady, do it.
You know what I did not hear anybody say? I did not hear
going.
anybody say they wanted somebody who's gonna respect them. I didn't hear nobody say that.
Oh damn, that's the number
given.
one.
Respect
Ain't that bare minimum?
Yeah.
It's not a given. It's not a given.
Why
y'all
not?
got to understand. So, y'all don't understand. Some people don't put that shit at the forefront.
Well,
that shit
what
got to
about
be
what
put
I
at the
said?
forefront.
Allow me to be the man, and that's a form of respect. Allow me to be the man.
Form of it, but I don't think that's really kind of like
that ain't RESPECT.
Extreme respect.
Or like what's his name?
I just thought that was
Al
a
Sharpton. This man said
because you can't get to step 2, first of all, in any type of relationship will be if you don't come first with respect.
I think so too. I agree with you.
Yeah, well,
But I do see what you're saying, because a lot of people will just be like, oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't leave. A lot of people leave with, I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. I got a friend right now who met somebody, they hooked up off a day nap. They slutted each other out, raw, no condom. The next day they're in a relationship. And I said, well, if anything wrong in your situation, pass me by. I don't want to hear shit about it. Because you know better. You older than I am, and you'd have been around the block way more times than I have. You know better. I don't want to hear about it. And what happened? Said friend, you might be watching. I'm going to spare you. But don't do that shit no more.
And we are back after paying some bills.
Welcome back. Hey, y'all.
All right, Miss Cross. We're going to start with you. Okay. If you interested in a person and he interested in you, how soon do you give up the cookie?
Wow. Can I
very direct?
How long have we known this person? Have we known?
Babe, that's all on you. That's all on you. If y'all both,
I'm just saying, like, did we just meet today, or
if y'all interested?
Now, if we just for me personally, I'm not giving it up to a man I just met today. Okay. Now,
you ain't never had no one night stand.
No.
In your 30 again years of living.
No, I haven't. I've never slept with anybody that I just met. No.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
Never did.
I don't believe you.
Now, you don't have to believe it, but that's just facts. Like, I've never.
Y'all see how that cap went forward? Stop the cap.
Yes.
No, I'm dead ass. Like, no, I never have.
Okay, you're right.
No, I'm serious.
T, I'm messing with you. T, I'm messing.
I'm talking about this one down here, Avalon.
What do I got to do with anything?
Because you just said it was cap.
We talking about cross.
It ain't. Now, for me, like I said, for me no, never did that either. No.
You ain't
like I said, for me personally,
you ain't shit. You don't get her going.
It's maybe a couple weeks or so, depending. Because to me, like I don't like the narrative that if a woman gives it up to a guy too soon that she must be a hoe or she must be easy or something. She just may very well been feeling that man and it was hot and heavy and she was feeling him too. I mean, what a woman does with her body is her business. Doesn't make her, a hoe if she chooses, because she might have had somebody that she waited 6 months, but then she might meet somebody that she knows. It's like an instant, you want to give this person some, and then you kind of wait a little bit, but then you go ahead and do it. And I don't think that makes a woman any less than a woman. I don't think it makes her a hoe or a slut or anything like that. She just knows what she wants. And like I said, for me, I'm gonna wait a little bit, a couple weeks or so, maybe, depending on how the flow of the conversation is going, and if I feel like I can trust you with my body. Like you got to get to know him a little bit at least. Can we, if we're taking it to where we're trying to actually date each other, then wait a little bit. I say wait a little bit. With somebody that I was actually interested in, I waited about a month, 30 days. That's how it was for me with my ex. I waited 30 days. A month. A little over a month.
Okay, well, let me take over.
Take over then.
Mm-hmm. Well, me. You all right there?
Somebody is talking like they know my life and they don't.
Hey, look, I snatched wigs.
I wasn't referring to you.
I snatched wigs.
Go away.
Oh, well, take it how you want. Anyway, for me personally, just because I'm good at it, don't mean I want to just go around giving it up to everybody. I don't like to just enter everything. Just how we can call women hoes or whores. There's also community dick. And you don't want to be placed in that category either.
You for everybody. You for the street.
Personally, my body won't allow me to enter somebody. Just it won't allow me to enter somebody if I don't really want to do it. So you get the figure. Yeah, you get it. If I don't want it, I don't want it.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Maybe she didn't have no one night stand.
Anyway, listen, I'm sanctified, okay?
Sanctified.
Yeah, with the Holy Spirit.
But for me, like I honestly feel like we need to pick up core values and see what this is. Is there really interest, or are you just interested on if I can give you wobbly legs and give you that NyQuil? Okay. But
talk your shit.
but personally for me, I just like to see where this is going first before I even lay it down on give it up or something like that. I kind of hold myself, I think that my body is my temple, so I want to treat it just like that. Don't ask me about my eating, but entering somebody else's or giving out, them soul ties and all that type of stuff. I really want to have a connection before we even move forward. But let's go ahead and go to Rod, because we're going to get to the young and last.
Oh, well. Well, just to answer the question, I don't think there should be a limitation on time. If you meet somebody and hook up, you meet somebody and hook up. However, I do categorize mine from my own experience. If it, like Tia said, if we're gonna date, then we wait. And so, like I said, like she said, take some time to get to know each other, to see if it's really something. Because those are the people you do, try to embed with soul ties. Now, a jump off is a jump off. And if you're a jump off and you're in that category of jump off, it's gonna be a smash and dash, and that's it. Like, I'm probably gonna block you before you leave my house. Because I mean, that's what it was. It's not gonna be a reoccurring, it's not gonna be a 10-year smash and dash type thing. We're not gonna do reoccurring sex and all that. No. That's just how you get your miles. If you want to get your rocks off, get your rocks off. Because for the most part, I can watch porn and handle myself if I'm just horny like that. So I'm not real quick to just be, passing myself around anyway. Because I do know what I have to offer. Now, being human, yeah, I've had a couple of I ain't even gonna call them one-nighters, call them quick endeavors, smash and dashes. And I mean, I'm human. I've done it. I mean, hell, I probably do it now. Who knows? But it's not a time frame on it. But I do know if that's our intention to smash and dash, it's gonna be that, hey, how you doing? You ain't got no name, bye. And I mean, if we're trying to date, then yeah, damn it, you gonna have to learn my middle name before we end up smashing.
Yes.
I like that. He said, learn my middle name. I like that.
I agree with that. Yes. Youngin.
Holla back, youngin. Ooh, ooh.
Okay, first of all, things happen. And, I mean, when you're talking to someone and the vibe is right and y'all didn't have a good night, I mean, stuff is bound to happen, me recently in my last
What's up there?
He said, what's up there? You keep looking up.
I don't know. Okay.
Take your time.
Go ahead. Take your time, Pastor.
No, don't do that.
All right, baby. That's all right.
Baby.
Take your time.
Stop. Anywho, I mean, like when it comes to like stuff like that, like you never know if y'all, fuck within like the first like week or 2 weeks, like it can go far. Like the first night, like I don't think I've ever done that unless it was like a one night stand or I just, wanted to fuck. I mean, girls have that motive too, okay, I'm going in here to fuck. That's it. And I have had, dudes still reach out to me, be like, hey, how you doing? Remember this? And I'm just like, why does that even
to remember?
Yeah. So
you gotta block them when they leave. That's what I said. Block them when they leave.
I mean, but I wasn't that ruthless like
block
that.
Them and block them.
Unless they were like kind of pressing. But I at least say from my personal experience, my last 2 relationships, I waited at least maybe a couple of weeks before, getting into that if I'm trying to date this person. And, it did go far. So, I mean, I can't really put a time limit. I would just say, just take your time. I mean, if it happens, it happens. And if y'all still continue a good relationship, then, I mean, that's that. I guess that's my simple way of saying it.
I guess because, some people's love language is physical touch. Mm-hmm. And so some people, they express themselves better through touching another person or making that connection, not necessarily being about sex, but that's just an intimate moment for them. So I understand that. And those are the best people to hook up with too. You can smash and dash and they ain't gonna feel shit after the nut. Just if just say it. I hate to be so, straightforward like that.
I mean, it is. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, I'm sure we've all had our moments.
Baby, I wrote a book about that shit.
Oh, I read it.
You want to do some self-promo real quick?
I don't have a copy on hand. I got to go dig one up for somewhere, wherever the hell they at.
My copy is in the car. In the glove box.
I think I have one. I think I have one in the closet. I don't know. But if y'all want a book, just holler at me. I'll get you the link. I'll bring it to you if I need to. I'll sign
Memoirs.
it. It's a DL Black book. So if you think your boyfriend might be in there, don't read it.
Ain't no names though. It's all good. Ain't no names. The names have been changed.
The names have been changed.
He protecting y'all out there. Y'all know who y'all
protecting
are.
y'all out there, making sure y'all know you're being talked about. But I'm sure if you read it, you remember.
But
man, I'll be seeing a whole bunch of them get exposed too. I'm like,
the second book is almost done. The second book is going to talk about threesomes. So I want to just throw that out there. It's going to talk about the threesomes as written by me. So, yeah.
Oh. Tia read that thing fast too. She knocked that out. She was reading. She was like,
I know it was a small book, but the next one is
like,
going to be three times the size.
I was up here flipping through. But yeah.
I was in slut mode then.
Did you eat the? Never mind. That's explicit.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We gonna switch off. Hold on. Let's switch off real quick. Let's get off topic real quick.
Don't ask me nothing like that on live.
You trying to get him to incriminate the girl.
Right.
But yes. Always trying to shake the room.
I wasn't trying to shake the room.
I'm trying to shake the room. Let's do our little hit or miss segment real quick. We're gonna talk we talk about businesses, our reviews, mainly black-owned businesses up in the state. Okay.
Mainly, but not limited to.
Mainly.
Yes. Disclaimer.
What we got?
We gonna tell you good or bad. We ain't gonna bullshit you. So that's exactly why I'm gonna hand it off to Rodriguez real quick.
Okay. Well, y'all. Well, 3 cube. Okay, so first and foremost, 3 cube. You know, the setup, the location is a good location. I'll give them that. The service is an absolute piece of shit. For me, I'm all about supporting, people I know or people around the community. I don't know the lady's first name. I don't know the man's first name. I don't give a fuck. But I don't treat them no different than I would treat anybody if I were to go to a Wendy's or if I were to go to Ice Event Center or anywhere else. 3 Cube, y'all need to work on your service. Your service is shitty. Your food is overpriced. It is not good. I got some nachos from there that was supposed to be brisket nachos that had a sprinkling of brisket in it and the cheese was cold. Do not bring me no food. If it's supposed to be hot food, I want it hot. And if it's supposed to be cold food, I want it cold. Your shit is too expensive for me to be paying my hard-earned money for, which, I can go somewhere else. That was my fault. I could have went somewhere else. And then you want to have an attitude on top of it. See, the thing is, I don't have to take mediocre customer service with mediocre product. I'd rather you have, if you're going to have bad customer service, your food need to make up for it. Your drink need to make up for it. Because you're overpriced. And then you wonder why we can't support each other in our community because you always think somebody wants something for free. I don't want shit. You couldn't have gave me nothing for free out of there. You understand me? It was so bad to the point where I didn't want to complain.
Yeah.
I just left my food on the table and I was like, hey, if y'all look at me, I eat, y'all. I eat. If I don't eat my food, there's something severely wrong with it. And I just left it on the table. It's like, if y'all want it, y'all can eat it. The owner came, he said, oh, well, that's just how the nachos are. That's fine. If that's your standard, that's good. But that doesn't work for me. That's number one. Number two, he said, I could take the nachos off the ticket. No, not you can, you will, because I'm not eating these. I'm not eating this shit. I didn't even lift a fork out of there when I realized the cheese was cold. It's like the stadium cheese that come out at the football games. And they forgot to nuke it in the microwave before they handed it to you with the chip. And it's nacho damn near $15?
Hell no.
Dang.
On top of that, the setup, the venue is kind of cute. They got a good little smoker lounge in there, whatever, for, people who smoke. When I don't, so it does nothing for me. But I'm not discrediting it for everybody else who does smoke. So that's real convenient. The setup they got, baby, it's so hollow in there. You can hear yourself breathing. With lack of customers being in there. Then you want to talk about this DJ that's supposed to show up.
Well,
who you DJing for? Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here. You wonder why ain't nobody want to come to your step. Then the lady attitude so fucking bad. The icing on the cake for me, and I ain't gonna drag them too much. The icing on the cake for me was we had an event there. We did a skit there, Let's Smoke Home, which, I ain't gonna put all these other people's names in it, but we did the event at their space. Which, if we're going to bring an event to your space, that means what? We're going to bring in clientele, correct? Even then, the customers, the people that came with us, they were still having the same complaints that I had when we initially went there. And you know me, I vocalized how I felt about certain things. Now, I didn't go off and, pop my shit like I normally do for the sake of us having to do our event there. But afterwards, I go up to the bar, I give them a third chance. I say, hey, I'm going to buy a drink because I'm going to be here for an hour or two, whatever. The lady made me wait because she was mad from the last time, which I get it. You mad at me, whatever, but it's a new day, lady. I done forgave you. I'm going to try again. Mm-hmm. She helped everybody at that fucking bar. Then she came to me and I asked her for the margarita. No tea. She put it on the counter. She told me my total. I handed her my money. She got my change out. I extended my hand to her and she dropped my money on the counter. If y'all ain't never worked in retail customer service, that's one of the rudest things you can do.
Amen.
And she became a bag of bitches. And I told her, give me my 20 back. I don't want the margarita now. Since you're going to be like that, my money ain't good enough for you. You ain't going to get none. Mm-hmm. So 3 cubed out of a 5-star rating, they get a half a star from me.
Half a star.
And that's for taking the time to open. You get a half a star.
Mm-hmm. See, I personally came right after that fire that happened right next door. So it seemed like they was trying to get stuff back, back to normal and stuff. But it just seemed like, they hiring people like immediately, they ain't going through no training, just throw them out there to wolves, unprofessional and stuff like that. He talking about how they paying the DJ and stuff like that, and precious with their time, but when anybody else, it seems like they a little bit more lenient when they working with the white folks, because that's who the DJs are and stuff like that. They more lenient with the white folks rather than working with us. We had asked to how much the rental spaces were. I mean, how much to rent out the rooms and stuff like that was. She said $150 an hour.
An hour.
And $150 an hour. First of all, I'm not paying your rent. I'm not paying your rent because you're not even making that much money in 3 hours.
You don't make that much money at the bar.
At all. At all. Ain't nobody there. We walked up in there one time. She was real rude and she said, I know it don't look like we busy right now, but we usually are. If you usually got to say that to some customers or somebody who's interested in doing business with you, you really ain't that busy. And every time I went up there 3 times. Every single time it was just bad service. It was just bad business. I ordered some wings from there. The wings was this small. It was bad service for me. That's just ownership. So, I hate to say this, but they ain't gonna be open too long. They ain't gonna be open too long. They let the DJs come 2 hours late. Because we were supposed to do a little open mic up there, and then the DJs never showed up. We had people waiting and stuff. It was just all bad. That they didn't try to say, hey, where are these people at or anything like that. It just bad business, bad service.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Ladies, y'all got anything to say, or do y'all want us to move on to the other bit?
So pretty much, if we're talking hit or miss, 3 cubed is a miss.
Miss.
Oh, miss.
Girl,
miss.
brick.
Miss. That's
brick,
like Shaq's free throw. That's a miss.
Oh, I'm talking
Why
about.
You had to bring that up.
That's a miss.
Okay, I'm just speaking off of that event you invited us to. It was just weird because I kept saying, okay, what's going on? And then, yes, I, got a drink. Their drinks was decent. She was real persistent of me, getting a drink and trying this and, just really seeing what I wanted. So, I mean, that was good, but I don't know. It was just a weird vibe. And then, everybody was just in the smoke room. Nobody was out there. And like Rodriguez said, it was shallow. Like, I'm just like, what's going on? Like, and then y'all was supposed to have DJ Paul, and then I'm hearing he didn't come until after midnight, and I'm just like, that's just unprofessional as hell. I don't care.
So that's a mess. Let's try and raise up our spirits though. Yeah. We're gonna talk about a good business. I think this is already gonna hit. I'm speaking for myself. We gonna go to nacho cheesecake. Go ahead.
Nacho cheesecake.
Hit.
It's a hit. It's a hit.
Ain't before you go on that, I like personally to grade my my businesses just in general with the customer service of a scale of Chick-fil-A to Popeyes on 122nd. But all right, we'll keep on going. But go ahead. Let's talk about nacho cheesecake.
Well, for me, nacho cheesecake, I had been wanting to go there for a long time. I kept seeing, I was there for their grand opening and the cheesecake sold out. We were in line waiting, and Show and Glenn came out and they were like, hey, sorry to tell you guys, but we sold out. But it's like, that's good. That's fine. That's good. That means you had a great grand opening. You sold out of all your stuff. That's good. So after that, it took me a while to finally get to go and actually get some cheesecake because, like I said, I went to the grand opening, didn't get none, and it took me forever to get to actually go back. But they just kept posting about it, and everything just looked so good. So I got there. They're really nice people. They run their business very well. They're very professional. Very nice little setup. It's a little corner, not a very big space, but hey, those be the best businesses, the ones that got that little space. But the cheesecake is hidden. Okay, my favorite is the more strawberry lemonade, please. You can only get that on Saturday. They're open 12 to 3 on Saturday, and you can only get that one on Saturday. So I need somebody to give me some more strawberry lemonade, please, in honor of my birthday. Thank you. The strawberry, what is it? The strawberry no shortcake. That one is fine. I think it's all pretty good. If a flavor that you normally would like, then it's probably gonna hit to you. Now, some of these flavors, they got one that got bacon on it. I don't want no cheesecake with no bacon.
Yeah, they be selling it.
But they be selling it. Somebody buying it. Somebody buying it.
Savory.
Somebody is buying it. They also got the Big Mama. Big Mama is a cheesecake that's basically like a peach cobbler cheesecake, and that one hit. I love that one. You walk in there and they know what you want. They build relationships with you. They know who you are. They recognize your face, like, oh, it's been a long time since you've been here. You ain't been here about 3 weeks, and it had been hit it right on the head that you ain't been there for 3 weeks. Like, yeah,
they
right.
do that.
Yeah,
they do that.
They know. They like, hey,
no matter the race,
honey, they got people from all over trying to come get that cheesecake. I put a whole TikTok on my TikTok page about nacho cheesecake. They hit. Okay, rest in peace to Show. Beautiful woman, and she passed away. Was it last year, 2020? She passed away, I think, or was it this year? Either way, rest in peace to her. I'm so glad that her and Glenn started this business. I think they're gonna keep that business open for a long time. Keep Show's legacy going. That business is going places. That place is a hit. Best place to get some cheesecake. Forget Cheesecake Factory. Okay? They ain't hitting like this.
No, they ain't about shit.
They ain't hitting like this.
Yes. Yes, it's definitely a hit for me. I've only had 2 flavors, the Tennessee whiskey and the crazy over cookie dough. Those 2. So I am looking forward to trying, all the rest of the flavors. It's a hit for me.
Hit.
Well, the peanut butter, it's the peanut butter. I want to say it's like Pieces of Heaven or something like that. Ooh. Peanut butter, I think it's pecan or peanut butter piece of heaven or peanut butter something. Y'all, I'm a peanut butter person.
Yeah.
And baby, what they call it, a mouth orgasm?
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Mouthgasm?
I've never heard it. So
Child, my mouth be watering. I'm talking about watering. And you know what? I knew Glenn from, of course, I hear in the little community, whatever, the little acting community. He's always been a nice guy every time I met him. So I go in there and, I try to go in there with my shades on like I'm a celebrity. and I get called out on my mess. Like, you come in here to get the same thing you always come get. Oh, that's because that's what I always get. Like, I get the same thing every time. And y'all, it's worth it. It's worth it. I think like they do. I think like a dozen is like close to $50. It's like 45, $50, something like that. And that's it. Like, it's just Chick-fil-A, please.
Chick-fil-A. It's a hit.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, please.
It's a hit.
The service is amazing. Oh, and you can build points. You pay with your card. You build up points. You get 10 points. You get a free cheesecake.
And they know who got points, and they know your points. They ain't even got to look it up. That's how good a customer service they is.
Last time I went, he said, you still got that free one. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, how I got my, you remember that I got a free one coming? Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what hey.
It's been a minute since we went up there. And I ain't seen you. And they'll tell you how long.
About 3 weeks, ain't it?
Tell you how long it's been. Yeah, that's a hit. Chick-fil-A. That's
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Hold on. Let's nacho cheesecake, for those of you that do not know, is located 3933 North College Avenue in Bethany, Oklahoma. Zip code is 73008. They are open Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday through Friday, they're open from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yes, they're only open 3 hours. They only sell cheesecake. What they got to be open for a long time for. They sell out in those 3 hours.
Right.
Saturday, that, like I said before, they're open from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. And they sell cheesecakes on specific days. So, you can go to their website. They got a website, nachocheesecake.com. That is N-O-T, not Cho, C-H-O, cheesecake.
How?
Boom. Moving on.
I'm glad we got that out the way. So let's go ahead and get back in this. We can start with the youngin again. We be picking on them. What is your idea on shacking up?
Oh,
okay.
Release them shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise it.
All right.
I just want to. Okay, my bad. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
First of all, I don't like to call it that. I just see it as
You don't like to call it that.
Girl, it is what it is.
I'm just seeing it as, it's another commitment of y'all, relationship, y'all, living together, because that is, a big step. And me personally, I feel like I need to see what I'm getting into before marriage. So
we might need to tell people who don't exactly know what shacking up means. We are referring to moving in with your significant other before marriage. That is what we are referring to when we say shacking up, for all of you who don't.
But then again, if you don't know what shacking up is, you probably don't need to be watching this damn podcast.
You way too young,
some people will be like, shacking, what does that mean?
Shacking.
You don't know what kind of audience we got. We might have a whole lot of different demographics that didn't grow up with it being called that.
Everybody know what shacking up is.
Not everybody.
But yeah, I just hate how people make it seem like, oh, it's the ultimate sin. You're going to hell. So I just don't like to call it that. Just say you're moving in with the person you love. Y'all working it out, as long as y'all being fair, splitting the bills down the middle, or whatever arrangement y'all got. So,
all right.
Well, so mine is short and sweet. What's happening in my house ain't none of your damn business.
That part.
So, unless your name on the electric, OG&E, natural gas, them lease, don't worry about who laying the fuck up in here. God bless you.
God bless you. God keep you.
May He keep you. And keep your damn nose out my business.
I agree that whatever happens in my house is my business. For me, though, like, not even necessarily in the term of shacking up, like not even in the old school sense of shacking up. It's just, for me, I don't want to have that commitment of living together until we know, like, we're about to build a covenant. We're on the verge, at least, of getting married. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Well, of course, Mother Teresa. Yeah, we want to. I mean, that's ultimately it. But I'm just saying, like, there's nothing wrong with it. Whether
no,
we,
I mean, if people want to do it, they can do it. I just think that both
essentially
parties,
it's no difference in having a roommate either. If you want to be technical,
I just think
no
both parties need to know what they're getting into with each other. Like if you're ready for it and you are ultimately ready and you know
I agree
that your reasoning for it is not, some kind of backhanded reasoning for moving in with each other, or you're trying to
move in and pay half of these bills.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If it works for some people, it don't work for everybody. It may work for some, for me, it don't work for me. But
yeah, because a lot of people need this space.
I'm never gonna judge somebody because it works for them. But just know why you really want to do it, and don't do it just because, like, oh, we're together, so we should live together, or we got kids together, we should be living together, or just know what you want, know what it is and what the reasoning is, and don't let it be no backhanded bullshit.
There ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's nothing, like you said, if you know exactly what the expectation is and how your foundation is laid, there's not shit wrong with it.
Yes, I agree with that.
I ain't got no problem with it. Hell, if y'all fucking all right. I mean, we got to get about the old ideas of shit, because old people made that bullshit up because guess what? They just worried about sex the whole damn time. And
people, you can have sex any kind of way now, anywhere. You know how many exhibitionists out here?
Okay. I think that they are worried about you're not married and you're staying in the same bed together. Hey, living together, you can't equate that with sex. They're probably having sex anyway.
Different strokes for different folks.
They're probably having sex outside in the car.
I know somebody who just got engaged like a couple days, this past weekend, Saturday. He got engaged to his girlfriend. They don't live together and haven't lived together. They've been together for a long time, but they don't live together. They have their own houses. And like I said, it don't work for some people. Some people want to wait to live together. Some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just different strokes with different strokes. Whatever you are comfortable with, and as long as you are ready for that step, and you know why you're ready for it, and you know the intent, by all means, do you.
By all means.
By all means.
I like that. Well,
can we take a commercial break? Because my laptop about to die. I need to go get my charger.
I mean, we about to be on the last two topics.
That's fine. I just need to talk because it's
all right. Go ahead. Hurry up. Commercial.
It's telling me like.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Fashion and what else?
Huh?
Oh, fashion and
no, we're not doing the fashion dues.
Oh, so what else?
We doing the what's in, I'm going to change it to what's the most important thing in a relationship to you. And then after that, we're going to take this with you.
Can we do a Dear White People segment?
No, that's racist as hell.
Are you kidding me?
What you want to Dear White People for? How you going to add that on this episode? Bring that up for our pitch meeting.
I this idea earlier, and I wanted to bring it to you, but
bring it to the pitch meeting.
Politically incorrect or whatever.
Bring it to the pitch meeting.
I'm pretty sure.
Y'all, this is good. This is good.
No.
This is good stuff here. This is some good stuff. See, your parents can watch this, just probably not this episode.
No, my parents are not watching this.
Just not this episode.
Definitely not this episode, ever.
Just not this episode.
Ever.
Did they watch you have some illicit?
Yeah, didn't watch those scenes.
Okay, now my daddy has not.
But she was acting then.
Yes, that's different.
Now she her.
Exactly. So no.
You still gonna promote it?
I'm not promoting it to my parents.
You don't know. No, don't do that.
Not watching this one. Y'all went in on.
You didn't promote it though. Yeah. But we took a minute before. We took a minute. We took a minute before we went in. Yeah, we needed Rod. Rod was the missing piece.
Wait till I take
Sweet Trips in Del City. It's like
Jeremiah with somebody.
Hold on, y'all talking at the same time. It's kind of making y'all audio go in and out.
I'll text you.
T, I need you to speak up whenever you do so. Awalani, say something.
I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Okay, you good.
Never mind. I'll say that at the pitch meeting.
Okay.
Did I miss
when
something?
is our pitch meetings again?
I wanted them to be on Saturdays.
I got mine.
But honestly, we can just have them up inside the chat if that works for everybody.
Okay, yes, that's probably best.
We can just text them up in the chat and then come
I'm
up.
about to say I got a date Saturday, so.
Oh,
I got stuff going on Saturday too, all day.
I got an all-day date. Ugh. And no, I'm not having sex on the first date.
You're on for it now, huh?
No, I'm just not gonna have sex on the first date.
He said that's his
I'm
deal.
not too grown for it. I ain't too grown for it. You know, this potential. This ain't a jump off. This is potential.
Okay. All right. So we are back. All right.
We're back.
All right.
Yes, who's back?
I really, we've been talking about relationships and all that, all the stuff that goes into it. Sex, spirituality, and all that type of stuff. But I want to know
Captain speaking.
I want to know.
Capitan.
I want to know.
Capitan.
What is the most important thing to y'all in the relationship? The most important. I feel like
communication for me.
Trust, yes, that's a big one.
Trust, communication, compromise.
I gotta go with communication. I gotta go with communication because after you get good at communication, you can start to trust more.
Mm-hmm. Miscommunication can ruin a lot of shit. A lot of shit. And I mean, communication is all the way down to body language, and it's something as simple as an eye roll. Like communication is perplexed. You gotta to be an effective communicator, you gotta take time and study this person. Then you gotta study yourself and make sure you can communicate and it comes across, and make sure the communication is transparent between both parties. Because if not, it ain't gonna be no good, y'all. It ain't gonna be no good, y'all.
Trust and communication. I think those are two very, very big.
And trust. If I don't trust you, if you give me any inclination, like any inkling of something that makes me not trust you, then I'm done. Like I feel like everything is a lie at that point. And even though everything might not be a lie, and I'll tell y'all something real quick. I broke up with somebody because they lied to me about doing cocaine. And I was like, that's not nothing to lie about.
Right.
You could have told me you do cocaine. I don't care. But for you to sit up there and lie to me about it when I asked you, and then your mother was the person who told me that you did that shit, I'm like, why would you lie about that? Like, I'm not gonna. You grown. If you decide to do cocaine, that's your money. You're doing it with. You paying the bills. I'm not tripping. And I mean, you're not doing bad. You taking care of yourself. If you want to do blow on the weekends, you do blow. That's you. I drink like a fucking fish. So what's the difference? So, but I mean, like that was not something to lie about. I felt like, and so once said person finally came through with the truth, I was already done because I was like, what else have you lied about? If you lie about something as small and minute as that, what else will you lie to me about? What else you got me here looking foolish about? All because you couldn't communicate to me. I don't get if you that prideful about doing that shit and not want to tell me stop doing it. So
I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
There we go.
I say other than communication, the most important thing in a relationship is you're proud to be yourself. You can walk around and be you no matter who come around or whatever, no matter, what you look like or something like that. If you just being you and just happy with yourself, I mean, then that means you ain't an insecure person. Or, that means you can be truthful. You can be trusted because you walking around as yourself unapologetically.
And that kind of, Avalon, to touch on what you said about, shit. What else? What was your other topic? Compromise, yeah. So, and that touches on compromise because, like, I don't feel like you should have to compromise very much, especially when it comes to being yourself. Yeah, you're gonna have to make some things work. Like if y'all moving together, then yeah, you're gonna have to compromise. Your living arrangements, but not very much more than that should have to be compromised because we fall in love with each other for each other. You see what I'm saying? And so, and it's like, I shouldn't have to compromise, because next thing you know, you're going to compromise a little bit, then you're going to compromise your whole existence. Then you're going to end up compromising who you are to be who that person thinks you should be. I don't recommend compromising too much. Now, it's okay to, negotiate certain things. Like, once y'all get down the line and you don't want to have sex 6 nights a week, okay, you can compromise 4 nights. That's different. But like, I wouldn't get in the habit of compromising very much, because you're going to find yourself with an ultimatum most of the time. If you because you have to be yourself, like they just said, you have to be yourself first. And I said this earlier, bring the best version of yourself to this relationship. You do it, I do it. That way we can build from that. And that doesn't, being the best version of yourself doesn't require compromise. Unless it's compromising something that's no good for you and making it better for yourself. That's the only compromising you should do. My advice.
Come on, church.
That was good.
Come on, church.
We getting so many gems up in this first episode. This is just the first. It's just the first one. We're gonna get them treacherous shirts, and then them I don't do well shirts.
I want a treacherous shirt. I want to staple that treacherous #treacherous.
Treacherous.
Oh man.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'm gonna wear that one. I'll wear that one with pride.
That's coming from the Rodriguez line. Rodriguez line.
And we're gonna have our I don't do well shirt.
I don't do well.
Oh
yeah. I don't do well.
I don't do well.
Okay.
I don't do well.
I don't. Oh, it's I don't do well. Not I don't. I
don't.
Yeah.
We ain't putting that on the shirt.
Put some respect on her statement.
I don't do well.
I don't do well. I don't do well.
Don't do well.
I think this was a pretty good episode. We had just enough messiness. You know what I mean? We had just enough truth. Just enough laughs. You know what I mean? And we got all that in the one. We're gonna talk more business the next one, but this one, this one's starting out. We got to start out strong. Hit you with them heavy hitters.
That's right.
We're gonna start having some guests for y'all, so y'all can stay tuned, and we can ask them or see what they got going on and stuff like that. Then get to know the person, and not just the business person, but the person themselves up on here. But before we get out, we got this little segment for Miss Cross. Go ahead and give it to us, pilot.
Church announcement.
Yes, this is your captain speaking.
Captain.
What is the segment called, Mr. Faquan?
Well, I thought you was going to introduce it yourself, but
okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
We're adding a segment called "Take This With You." So I'm about to give you a little something that you can just take with you. Just touching on what we spoke about today about relationships. My take this with you moment. I want people out there worry about what you want in a relationship. Everybody is so focused on what their relationship goals are. Everybody sees a couple and then they say, oh, I want a relationship like that. They are relationship goals. Will and Jada was everybody's relationship goals. And you find out they got an entanglement going on. Mm-hmm. So the whole thing with idolizing other people's relationships, let's stop that. You don't know what's going on in these people's relationships, and everything don't have to be Facebook official. Mm-hmm. Everybody say it ain't real till it's Facebook official. You don't have to post your relationship at all, honestly. I mean, and I think it's better that way. You keep your business with you, because people seeing it, and they may say, "Oh, you look so cute," but honey, they praying on your downfall with that person. They praying on your downfall with that person. They may comment, "Oh, y'all look so cute together." Oh, girl, please. They praying for your downfall with that relationship. And you can see people be so happy on these Facebook posts and these Instagram and this Snapchat and stuff. You behind closed doors, they getting their ass beat. Talking about oh, my man did this for me. My man's so sweet. My man's so this for that, and everybody think that that's a good relationship.
Everybody see you getting them flowers. They see you getting flowers every week. You getting your ass out here mopped around like a damn floor.
Yes, getting beat. You don't know
you
what
getting three mopped with it. You getting mopped with it.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what is going on in people's relationships. So stop idolizing other people's relationships that you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Now, if it's somebody that you're close to and you know them personally and stuff, and you say, you know what, they got a really good relationship. I would like, it's cool to admire somebody's relationship and everything, but Stop wanting what someone else has. Stop coveting other people's relationships. And that's my bottom line with it. Relationship goals. Can we stop that? I mean, my pastor, Pastor Mike Todd, he does have a good book and a good sermon about relationship goals, but his relationship goals is not idolizing what other people have in their relationship. You can, I mean, you can admire it. I admire their relationship, but here again, stop focusing on what other people have and get to what God has for you, and only you know what you want in your relationship. Okay.
Yes, Lord.
Take it with you. Take that with you. Take that with you.